I know you got to go, but I got to ask one more question, okay? Because you have to go. But so when you left the store, where did you go for those 3 or 4 years?
7 years.
7 years.
I did the Brea Improv the second week.
Yeah, but where would you go up at nights in L.A.? Anywhere?
Improv.
Yeah. You were sorely missed.
I had to do that. You have to do that once in a while.
Yeah.
If you start in Ohio, if you start at Columbus, Ohio, and the guy likes you, you're going to MC for 2 years. Then you're going to feature for about 4 years. And then one day he's going to let you headline Thanksgiving, New Year's Day, the off nights.
Yeah.
And then eventually you're going to get a weekend. And then that guy's going to come to you and go, at about the 7-year mark, 8-year mark, he's going to look at you and go, you got to shit or get off the pot. You either going to stay here and be a fucking a moot comic, or you go to L.A. Yeah. I can't do nothing else with you. I had been at the store from 97, from February 97 to whenever the fuck I disappeared.
Yeah.
2000, I don't know, 6, 7. I saw the writing on the wall.
Yeah.
I saw it. It was time for me to leave.
Yeah.
I take signs from the universe.
Okay.
Okay, there's people that don't see it. Sometimes you're not supposed to be somewhere. I got surgery. I had a fat ball in my neck that would get really swollen when I breathe. I swear to God, it was horrible.
Look at him.
And they had to break. No, they had to break.
Fat ball factory right here.
They had to break my fucking collarbone.
Oh, he did.
To take the fat ball out. And when they took it out,
what the fuck is a fat ball?
Like a ball of fat with no cancer.
Oh, that's
And the doctor came to me and he goes, "Do you want to see it?" I'll never forget this. And I'm like, "Yeah, I want to see it." And he brought it in a jar. And when I looked at it, I go, "That's the evil from the Comedy Store." Like, you know when you book a movie and somebody comes up to you and says, "Congratulations, Bobby, you were great," and you walk away, they'll look at the other guy and go, "Fuck that motherfucking piece of shit." So all that shit that happens, I felt it. There was a time when there was weird people there. They didn't like Rogan was doing 45 minutes on Friday.
Yeah.
They didn't understand that he bought a sound system, that Diaz had bought a sound system. They didn't understand, and I just thought it was time to move on.
But I just wanted to say welcome back.
Yes.
Okay. It's really good to see you back. It's good to see Joe Rogan back.
And hold on, let me tell you something else.
Okay.
Let me tell you why I went back.
Why?
Just so you know I work on science. I got the call from Adam on a Friday that fucking Stunad Tommy wasn't there no more and he was taking over the store. Would I consider coming back? And I said, "I'll call you next week. Let me think about it." And I had a colonoscopy. That's when they stick a camera up your ass. And that night I stayed up drinking that fucking shit, the shit.
Go lightly.
And you drink it, and the movie was on, that movie with Peter Sellers.
Being There.
Being there.
And that was Marilyn Martinez's favorite movie.
That's my favorite movie.
His favorite movie.
And I watched that movie, and I said, "That's a sign from Marilyn to go back to the store."
Oh, you're going to make
there
me
you
cry.
go, motherfucker. You want an ending?
Don't leave yet.
That was a good
You're about
ending,
to make me cry.
Yes, no, that's a true story.
Oh my
that
God.
was God. That was God. That was Marilyn. Marilyn was the one in her deathbed that in the middle of a rant about Jesus, and that if she beat the cancer, she wasn't going to work dirty again. In the middle of a rant, she stopped and looked at me and she goes, "Joey, you got to stop doing coke." And I probably stopped 3 weeks later. I went for an interview for a movie. And they told me, "We really want you for this movie, but we understand you have a drug problem. We don't have a big budget." I was so embarrassed that somebody else knew about my little secret that I'm like, I can't do this no more. And I was about 44, and I read somewhere that John Gotti had taken over the Gambino crime family when he was 45. So I said, I got to do something when I'm 45. And I've been clean from coke for 10 years.
Amazing.
There you have it. If Gotti could take over the Gambinos at 45, I had to do something in my life at 45.
Now we do this thing at the end where we do. God, Joey, you get so emotional. You got so emotional.
Yeah, bro. We're talking. This is from the heart here. This ain't no fucking okey doke podcast. I don't do podcasts.
I don't do okey
dokey. No. I know that.
I'm not okey dokey either.
I know that. I didn't say that.
Yeah, I'm real too.
I know. That's why I'm saying.
Don't call me okey.
I love you.
I love you too.